Hey everybody, Daniel Patrick here, Charleston, South Carolina, and this is episode 3, Mandolins and Beer. It's a landmark episode. This is the first episode where I'll be drinking a beer that was recommended from a Mandolin Cafe forum user, and an amazing choice at that. I'm also going to be breaking down a lick that, as far as I can tell, I'm sure I picked it up, or parts of it up from somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. I think it's something that I kind of came up with, but I'm sure, everything's been played before, but I can't find any place that I've really heard it before, but I really like it. Once again, it's in G. It's the third week in a row that we have one in G, but it just lays under the figures well, so next week I promise it'll be something different. And maybe even, I've been noticing some Django Reinhardt posts on the cafe, so maybe Gypsy Jazzy will be the key for next week. But enough of that. Without further ado, the lick. The beer. This week's beer was recommended by Mandolin Cafe member Denny Guys, or Geese. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name there, Denny. Actually, I had to mispronounce it because I just said it twice. So I'll just call you Denny. Post number 5, and he recommended the Spaten-Optimator. Spaten-Optimator is incredible. It was pretty easy to find, and it is a Doppelbock, which means it is a double bock, kind of like Shiner Bock, but double the alcohol content. It's also dark, but not too dark, not too heavy. It's kind of chocolatey and malty. It's really, really good. It's 7.2% alcohol. Did I mention that? So if you do try this, it's got a little bit more alcohol than your average beer. And it is, I didn't even know there was a website called Rate a Beer until somebody had posted something about it. Never heard of it. Went to Rate a Beer, 98%. That's pretty phenomenal, I would guess. It's brewed in Munich, Germany since 1397. Spaten-Optimator. Excellent, excellent choice. I want to thank Denny for the recommendation. Please keep the recommendations coming. I really appreciate it. It makes this even more fun having such a active forum, giving me comments and suggestions. So next week something else from a fellow Mandolin Cafe member. And then also real quick, while we're talking about beer, I just want to give a congratulations to D18 Daddy, who's the first person to post a reply when I did this a couple weeks ago, and it looks like he's starting his own brewery in Minnesota. So I wish you all the best. That's great news. So without further ado, I'm going to have another drink of this, and then I'm going to take you to the breakdown. The breakdown. Alright, so this lick, once again, sticking with the last two videos, third week in a row, is in G. And the reason why I think this lick is really good in G, because it utilizes the open G string. At the end, it just gives it a little bottom end oomph. So we're starting on the 5, kind of how we did last week. Which is the D note, and I start on it with my pinky. And the first part of it is kind of a little chromatic thing. It's going to go D, C sharp, C, and then it's going to slide from A sharp to B. So how that's going to sound is D, C sharp, C, A sharp to B. Not to C, to B. Let's overslid it. So, and then the next little tiny part of that is going to be the G to the E. So when you put them together, we'll do it slow. And then the next part is going to be another slide from A sharp to B, and you're going to slide up to B. You're going to go to the G on the 5th fret there of the D string, and the E on the G string, 9th fret. So, I'm trying to get you to see this here. So up to that point, you're going to be at... And then a little hammer-on from G to A, back to G, and I don't pick all three notes. I just pick the G both times and just hammer onto the A, let go, and then hit the G again. So the first whole part of this. And you can even stop there. You don't have to go any further. That's a cool lick right there, I think. But to take it a little bit further and give it kind of almost like a falling back sort of feel, you're going to start again. It's almost the same lick lower. It's going to be D, C sharp, C, and again. You're going to slide from your A sharp to your B, and you're going to end on this G note right here. And I also incorporate a rake, which is kind of muting the strings here. So you're not really playing any notes. It just sounds kind of cool. Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of influence, I suppose. So rake, and then do the little chromatic part again, going down from D, C sharp, C, A sharp to B to G. And then you're going to go to the B note. You're going to slide back to the A. So slide, open G, and then actually I usually try to go to the A sharp to the B. So let's play the whole lick again a little bit slower. And that's it. I'm going to try and play, this one's kind of hard to play because it's a little bit of a longer lick than last week's where it kind of fit into that example. So I'll record a guitar track and I'll try and play it and play the lick over that, so I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. But you can also, again, you can transpose it. It works really good in like a G blues, a slow blues, you can even do it in a fast blues. To transpose it, again, it's just moving it, so if you wanted to play it instead of G and you wanted to play it in A, you start on the 5, which is in A, it's E. So, and again, you don't have the open E string, so you gotta do a little bit more finger work. Not as easy as the G, but again, you can do it anywhere. Just find that 5 and play it from there. So that is the lick this week. I'm going to see if I can't figure out a way to post an example. Five to the 1. So anyway, there's the example. I hope it sounded alright. And then before I go real quick, reminder, there's no financial interest in any of this stuff. The Spaten Optimator, not getting a dime. Also, real quick, I know people are always posting about things to listen to. Don Julin, Billy Strings and Don Julin, Fiddle Tune X. This CD is phenomenal. There's 17 tracks on there. I'm not positive where you get it from. I got it directly from Billy Strings himself, actually. He sent me one, and it is just incredible stuff. Fantastic mandolin playing. Don Julin is a master. Guy from the Mandolin for Dummies books, both of them from Traverse City, Michigan. Michigan is my home state. So anyway, I want to thank you all again for checking out Mandolins and Beer. Spaten Optimator, thanks for the suggestion. Please keep the suggestions coming. Subscribe. I'm getting subscriptions. This is awesome. You guys are keeping me motivated. I hope it's keeping you motivated, and I will see you next week. Thanks, y'all.